Eric, you guys missed a lot of free throws. That's kind of been an issue late. And then I know they were contested, but you guys were 2 of 20 on layups, according to stat broadcasters. How frustrating were the missed shots inside, the missed free throws, and how impactful that was?
Yeah, I mean, I think that our philosophy is, especially with this roster, has been to try to draw free throws attempted and to try to score points in the paint. And obviously tonight, 2 for 20 around the rim is, you're not going to win a lot of games. I can't remember a game where I've had a team only have 6 turnovers and not win the game. So certainly the free throws have been a huge concern in tight games, in big games. We'll continue to try to work on it in pressure situations, but that's been a big concern for sure.
What explanation did you get about why Devoe got those 2 techs? And obviously that gave Kentucky 4 free throws and possession. It ended up being a 6-point possession for him, and then also you lose Devoe, one of your best players. Just how impactful was that, and what explanation did you get about?
Yeah, I'm not going to talk at all about the referees because that's not what we're that's not what we do. So that part of the question, Bob, I'll leave alone. But certainly Devoe is a guy that, from a leadership standpoint, being a veteran, we were a better team when he's with us and not in the locker room, so we certainly missed him. He's been a defensive stopper for us all season long. That's the single best performance that I've seen a player have against one of the teams that we've coached in outside of the NBA. Obviously, out in Reeves' performance tonight. He was phenomenal. It was 11-11 from the foul line. 12 of 17 from the field, 2 for 4, 37 points, just 1 turnover. I thought he was fantastic. I thought Toppin was really good. He hit 2 threes that one of them with 1 second on the clock that we didn't contest and jump. Those 2 guys in particular played really well, and I thought that Toshibwe was very good, especially in the first half.
Coach, along those lines with Reeves, what made him such a tough cover for y'all tonight? Was there anything he did tonight that maybe surprised you at all?
Nothing surprised us. We knew, when Wallace wasn't going to play that he was going to be the guy. I thought they did a really good job of setting screens for him. Their dribble handoff game really bothered us in the first half. And they were physical setting the screens, much like Tennessee was. So the DHO game hurt us. I thought he came off with great speed off the dribble handoffs.
All 12 of his points in the first half, only 3 rebounds in the second half. What was different after halftime against him?
Well, we just, we tried to be a little more physical. Obviously, we got in some foul trouble in the first half with him. But he still played a good game. You look at his numbers, 12 and 13 is still a really good game, and his 4 offensive rebounds. So he's a great rebounder and plays really hard. And I thought he really impacted the game, like I said, in the first half.
3 good teams in a row there, but obviously 3 losses in a row to end the regular season is not what you want. Just how confident are you that you guys will be able to kind of turn the page and reverse course before postseason play here?
Yeah, it's up to our team to try to continue to get better. It's up to our team to play as hard as you can possibly play. It's up to our team to share the ball. And I thought, we did share the ball tonight. It was, uncharacteristic defense of late. We haven't played very good basketball the last 3 games, and we've got to get better. We did a great job. I mentioned it the other day in our non-conference play, and we're still a team that if we play better basketball, which I think we can, but we got to start doing it. I thought we played well at Alabama. Did not think we played well at Tennessee, and did not think we played well again tonight. So we've got to improve for sure.
Eric, just I'm sorry.
Mus, you talked about the low turnovers for your team today. In fact, 2 of the last 3 games, y'all have improved there relative to your season and your competition. Is that something you can build on, even though it's frustrating in this 3-game losing streak? At least that's an area that might be improving.
Yeah, I mean, I think that when when you gain something in one area, you might lose it in another, and so we've played a little bit smaller at times. I think that helps you take care of the basketball. Right now, physical teams are bothering us. Physicality at the rim are bothering us.
Yeah, Eric, how weird is it? You guys go to their place and win by 15 without Nick. They come here and win by, pretty convincingly without Wallace. Just how weird is that?
I've said every game takes on its own personality. But we're not playing good basketball the last 2 basketball games. And you look at our record over the last 7 games or whatever. I mean, we need to play better basketball for sure.
Eric, why do you think physicality has bothered you guys lately, maybe more so than maybe other points in the season?
Well, I think number one, Tennessee is as physical as you're going to play against, and then today, I mean we have not shot that poorly around the rim. We didn't shoot great around the rim against Tennessee, which is to be expected because they're long and physical, and I thought that Kentucky. And Kentucky's played really good basketball, other than the tight loss to Vandy. They got a lot of veterans. I mean, and maybe experience is bothering us a little bit as well.
Coach, even with the 3-game losing streak, y'all's metrics are still really strong. Do you feel confident that y'all have done enough to make the NCAA tournament, or do you go into Nashville thinking like you're fighting for your season?
Well, I think every team should go in to the SEC tournament fighting for their season because it is a second season. I mean, we did the regular season is now over, and I thought we did an incredible job. When you think about our 1-loss record and you think about the metrics and you think about the non-conference and you think about the success of the teams that we did beat in non-conference play, yes, we feel confident that we're an NCAA tournament team. So, yes, we feel like through the regular season basketball, we've proven that we're an NCAA tournament team.
Eric, I know Kentucky, a lot of those shots inside were contested, and they've got good size too. But why do you think it was such a struggle to score inside against them today?
I mean, I can't answer that, Bob. Again, they got good length, but we didn't finish around the rim, and we didn't make foul shots like we need to beat a team like Kentucky, and I thought they played pretty desperate coming off a loss, and we. There was a lid on the rim, and that's what happened.
Nick had 25, and then he mentioned in here maybe getting back in the gym tonight. I guess what do you think of Nick's game, and what do you think about an attitude like that?
Well, I hope that all of our guys want to get back in the gym at some point on their own between now and our next game to work on free throws and to work on shooting as a whole. I thought Nick played really well, 25 points on 23 shots. But, I think the biggest thing is just collectively, how do we have on-court chemistry where we're clicking and we're playing good on both sides of the basketball and we're getting loose balls. I can't remember a team that we've had that did not get to loose balls in that first half. At one point, there was 10, and 8 of them they beat us to, which that takes physicality to run through the ball on loose balls. So there's a lot of areas that that don't show up on the stat sheet that we've got to continue to get better at.
Kentucky, they had a lot of seniors. They obviously have a lot of talent, but not having Wallace and they haven't had Wheeler for a while. Just how impressed were you with how they were able to regroup after a tough loss at home? Didn't have
Well,
Wallace,
we're certainly not going to feel sorry for anybody that's had any injuries. I can tell you that flat out. What happened tonight is Reeves stepped in at the point guard position, and he had 37 points. I mean, they could have had both those other guys play, and combined, you can't do what Reeves did. I mean, he played as good as any player that I've seen since I've been coaching here at Arkansas, and I can't remember anybody in the Mountain West that did that to one of our teams with that percentage. So he played phenomenal, and those other two guys did not play, and they put the ball in his hands, and he made great decisions and missed 5 shots. He scored 37 points on 17 shots. And so the productivity for Reeves was, I mean, how many guys score 37 points on 17 shots? It doesn't happen.
I'll get Andrew to look that up.